Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. The Uttarakhand High Court issued a notice to the Board of Control for Cricket in India following a series of petitions that alleged massive financial irregularities and misuse of government funds by the Cricket Association of Uttarakhand. The petitions, filed by Dehradun resident Sanjay Rawat and others, call for a detailed investigation into the association's accounts for the 2024-2025 financial year. The matter came up before a single bench of Justice Manoj Kumar Tiwari, who took cognizance of the serious allegations involving over Rs 12 crore in government grants that were meant to be used for organizing cricket tournaments in the state. One of the most startling revelations as cited in the petition comes from an external audit report of the CAU's finances, which shockingly listed an expenditure of Rs 35 lakh solely on bananas for players. The audit, conducted by a chartered accountant, has raised several red flags about the association's financial practices. According to the same report, the CAU spent Rs 6.4 crore on event management services and an additional Rs 26.3 crore on tournaments and trial matches, marking a significant increase from Rs 22.3 crore spent in the previous financial year. The petitioners have strongly accused the CAU of siphoning off funds under the guise of player welfare and food expenses, while alleging that the actual players on the ground were denied even the most basic facilities. They claim that despite all these extravagant figures shown on paper, the state's cricketers never received the promised support, equipment or infrastructure. In fact, the provision of mere bananas and water was cited as the only form of player development carried out by the association. Further complicating matters, the High Court recently heard a related case involving the awarding of the tender for the upcoming Uttarakhand Premier League 2025, which is scheduled to begin on September 23. The separate petition was filed by former CAU Vice President Surendra Bhandari, who alleged that the tender for organizing the league was awarded to a single company without any transparent or competitive bidding process. In response, a bench led by Chief Justice G. Narendra and Justice Subhash Upadhyay issued notices to the BCCI, the Uttarakhand Cricket Board and several CAU officials demanding formal replies. Bhandari also pointed out that since the CAU received official recognition from the BCCI in 2019, the National Board has disbursed over Rs 22 crore to the State Association for the promotion of cricket. However, he alleges that these funds have largely been misused by office bearers for personal enrichment rather than being invested in the sport or its players. He reinforced that players were denied access to quality training, infrastructure and coaching, resources that the funding was specifically intended to provide. The High Court, after reviewing both the sets of petitions, has listed the matter for its next hearing on Friday. These proceedings come at a time when the BCCI itself is under scrutiny, even as it continues to maintain its status as the richest cricket board in the world. According to a recent report, the BCCI has added a staggering Rs 14,627 crore to its bank balance over the last 5 years, including Rs 4,193 crore in just the last financial year. Its overall cash and bank reserves now stands at Rs 20,686 crore, up from Rs 6,059 crore in 2019, even after disbursing funds to all the state associations. Its general fund has also doubled, growing from Rs 3,906 crore in 2019 to Rs 7,988 crore by 2024. While the BCCI's financial strength continues to grow, questions are now being raised about whether adequate oversight exists on how state associations are utilizing these substantial grants. The Uttarakhand case could set a critical precedent on financial accountability and transparency in Indian cricket's administrative structures. The outcome of Friday's hearing is expected to be closely watched by not just stakeholders within cricket but also public auditors, legal experts and sports enthusiasts across the nation. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.